listen, I started without you. Sorry. You know why? Let me tell you why. Everybody knows my mama makes the best sauce in the world. Ma, I know you're watching. I love you, Ma, and Daddy. So initially when I saw this sauce, I'm like, please.
I was nervous.
Please. I'm like, really? What are you going to try to sell me sauce? Who do you think you are? Do you know who my mother is? Okay, so here's what happened. We got the little bowl of sauce. I tried both varieties. I will tell you this. My mother's sauce is the best sauce. But this is damn close.
Thank you.
That's
great.
That's what I'm going to say.
That endorsement, I couldn't ask. You know, I always say I would love to be second best to everybody's mom and grandma, and you just endorsed it.
You did it.
That's absolutely beautiful. You made my grandmother so happy.
Let me tell you, let me introduce him. This is Daniel Mancini.
Hello.
Okay. So you launched this about a month ago because your meatballs were great, but people were saying, can we get the sauce alone?
Inundated with
they
the
were
sauce
crazy.
requests.
I will tell you this. This was started up 10 years ago. It's his grandmother from Bari. I know my mom and dad know exactly where Bari is because our town is close to Bari in Italy. And this has no sugar added to it.
No sugar.
Let me tell you, it's slow cooked with tomatoes, garlic, salt, pepper, and a bay leaf. And that is how it's done.
Yes.
But you have to use the ripest, the best tomatoes. You have to scola. I don't know how to say it in English, but you have to scola the water out of that. So you have the meats in there. We will let you know there are two choices. One is Italian, classic Italian.
Which is this one right here.
What's in that? And the other one's marinara.
So this one has the onion, the sea salt, the oregano, the basil, the pepper, the garlic, and we add fresh parsley, no sugar added at all. And then this is the marinara, and the marinara is the onion, the sea salt, the oregano, the basil, and the garlic. We cook it down, and both of them start with whole plum tomatoes, Antonella, that we crush. That's how my grandmother taught me to do it.
That's the right way.
And they come this way.
Here's how they come. You're going to get 9 pounds. My mother couldn't even do this. Ma, I know you're watching. I know you're calling me right now, and you're like, Andone, ma, what are you doing? Ma chi ti dice da capo. That's what that message is going to say.
Yes.
That's like, what the heck is in your head, girl? Okay, so these are 6 pouches, each one of them 24 ounces. This is what you're used to seeing in the glass jars in the grocery store. So it'll easily make, the amount, okay?
Yes.
The quantity. This will easily make enough to cover 1 pound of pasta, which usually make. So you get 6 of these, and they come in these pouches. Now, how long are they good for in those pouches?
So they're going to arrive frozen, and the reason we did that was we got so many requests for the sauce, and people said, can you give it to us so we could stick it in the freezer so we don't have to have jars that we don't know how good how long they're good for. So each pouch will stay frozen up to a year, and I recommend 2 options. Either thaw it out overnight, but like I open up the pouch from frozen, I stick it in a pot, put the lid on it low, 10 minutes, it's ready, 15 minutes, ready to go.
Frank,
ready to go.
Frank DeVici, okay?
Yes.
They put us together. Frankie, look at this pasta sauce. You make your own. You do yours for days and days, don't you?
Yes.
Look, Frankie. Look how thick, rich that is. And let me tell you this, the fact that they don't add any sugar.
No sugar.
Let me show you my mouth, okay?
Look.
When you're done swallowing, if you can do this with your mouth, it's like this. It's a...
Yes.
And it's like, I don't know how to say it in English, but tiene un sapor. It has like a
like a nice sweet taste
has
at the end.
Has to have that smack.
Yes.
Otherwise, please go buy ragu.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And we only start with real ingredients. Again, we don't add sugar, and it's just all natural. We cook it down. Once the sauce is done, we flash freeze it for you so it stays fresh. And we have. We're going
to the tasters.
You're gonna go to the tasters?
Because I got Jimmy the baker over there. What do you got? What do you got?
Sauce.
Only one sauce. You want another sauce?
What do you need
I'm coming, Jimmy.
No, I want to try both of them.
You gotta try both.
It's delicious.
This is delicious.
Here we go.
Oh my
delicious.
God.
Oh,
Dan, there you go. Which
Do
one?
not be one way.
So
Share.
this is the classic,
This
the
is
Italian, and that's the marinara.
And that's
again,
delicious.
the only difference between the two is the Italian has the
Oh, I don't want to dip because I already.
Go ahead,
a little sweeter
sure?
flavor.
Yeah,
I got it.
they're both
The noodles should be a little more al dente, but
All right, I'm gonna
just
try
gonna
it.
say. Okay, try it.
Okay.
Like, honestly, this is as good as it gets next
Yeah.
to your mom's, right?
Yeah.
But when
That
she
is
said
really
that,
good.
Antonella told me that, I was a little nervous at first because Antonella from Italy, her
Well,
mom.
she don't
oof.
play, right?
And she
I'm not
said,
gonna do it.
this is, right, she was,
You know what I would have done? I would have said, Stacy, could you take that presentation?
I was nervous. I have to tell you, I was
Okay.
nervous because
Okay.
it's,
We'll do
it's
that.
tough.
Okay.
Let me
enough
tell you
of
what-
Antonella's
Go ahead,
mother.
go ahead.
Enough
All
of
right,
Antonella's
all right.
mother.
Hey,
What
my
about
mother's
me?
watching.
Mom,
All right?
too.
I make my own
I know,
sauce.
I know.
Okay, I make my own. This is really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on.
That's not what you said. You said I would serve this and no one would know I didn't make this.
Oh, that's huge.
Tell it on him.
It's not cute. If you're from Brooklyn,
Grandma.
it's huge.
I gotta get
It's
grandma.
not huge. It's huge.
Whatever,
This is
Jimmy,
delicious.
whatever.
Okay. Tata Zita. Is that right?
Whatever.
Not all I know, but I
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
I love
You
it.
guys, it's beautiful sauce. This is as if you slaved, you grew your own tomatoes.
That's
you
right.
made them. We used to have a day, we would all have to be there, me and my 4 sisters, when my mom and dad were making the sauce, and we would make it on the back porch. It took a day, and it was bushels and bushels and bushels of tomatoes. And you'd wash them, you'd cut them, you'd squeeze the water out, you'd grind them, you'd boil them, you'd run them through again, stick them in the jars. But sure enough, for the entire year, you had the most delightful, zesty,
Yes.
tangy sauce that stayed with you. Heartwarming, heart-filling, soul. It just goes to your soul. Gang, if you don't have a mama like mine, or you can't go to her house and have pasta, this is the next best thing, and it's darn close to it. So we have 2 different choices. Daniel, explain to me again.
Yes.
One of them is going to be a classic Italian.
This is the
one is a
right,
marinara.
so this is the classic Italian. It starts with onion, sea salt, oregano, basil, pepper, garlic, and parsley with the whole tomatoes that we crush. And then you have the marinara, onion, sea salt, oregano, basil,
Listen, last
garlic.
call for the marinara. And there's only
And
300 left in the
no,
classic.
no sugar added.
Oh my gosh, my best.
Please tell
because-
your ma I am
Right.
so excited
I
to
will-
hear this.
I'm going to have to give you her phone number.
Okay,
Jimmy
to
coming
get
in.
you out of trouble, Jimmy.
Yeah, you're going to have to call.
They really are. I have to tell you, we all run to the supermarket and buy those jars, bring them
Yeah.
home and say, what did we do? Put these in your freezer. Trust my
What do you say?
grandmother.
What do
You're
you
going to be
say?
so
Thank
happy.
you, Daniel. Thank you so
you.
much. Mwah.
Such a pleasure. Thank you.
Mwah. That was so good, Jimmy. All right, he's still here. I don't think he's going to do his presentation.